All praise to Yahweh, in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth, and where I am still learning this truth. And also shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm of that number. All right, we're going to go into Revelation. All right, Revelation 13. Okay, verse 16 and 17. You hear these things over and over again, all right? And still some people will say that they didn't know, or will fall for the wiles of the devil, okay? Because of prophecy, because that's what the word said would happen, okay? But still, we are to give these warnings. This is one warning. Oh, and before we start this, let's go to Luke 21 and 15. All right, this is even now, okay? This is why we, hold on. Before we go to Luke 21:15, let's do 2 Timothy 2 and 15. All right, 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed. Okay, so why do we have to study? Okay, to show ourselves approved unto God. All right, we are to become workmen. We are not ashamed in becoming workmen for the Lord, all right? But what does this allow us to do? All right, 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right, so this allows us to rightly divide the word of truth. A lot of people can't do that when it comes to these scriptures. All right, and it's important to go over these things. I mean, within ourselves, we're supposed to grow in spirit. All right, repetition is key. Okay, repetition helps. All right, especially myself. If I don't keep going over something, I'll lose it. So, Lord willing, the more I am allowed to go over these things and to keep them in my heart, which goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. All right, Lord willing, I'll be able to keep these. Okay, keep these things, and always be able to rightly divide the word of truth. Okay, that is what we pray for. And also Revelation 1 and 3. Okay, don't forget those action words, man. Study. All right, become a workman. Okay, and then Revelation 1 and 3. It reads, blessed or blessed. All right, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. All right, everybody feels like there's something going on. All right, and there is. The Lord is always at work. But you don't know what time it is if you're not in these scriptures, or if you don't understand them. Beginning with the Lord willing you to understand them. Okay, through His Son, through the Holy Spirit, through their men, giving you the understanding and guiding you to the truth. All right, Revelation 1 and 3 again. Blessed is he that readeth, And they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. All right. And reading them doesn't mean having someone else read them to you all the time. All right. You have to go back in this prophecy and read them. All right. For the sake of studying. All right. You have to go look and see what is true. All right. Prove all things. Okay. Prove all things. We're just paraphrasing the scripture. Okay. Um, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Now, why are these things important? Ecclesiastes 1, or excuse me, Ecclesiastes, wait, yeah, 1, wait, we'll see. Is it Ecclesiastes 9 and 1? Let's see. No, it's 1 and 9. Hold on. Let me see. All right, Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So these things happen over and over again. All right, so if you study, if you become a workman at this, all right, if you read and keep these things, all right, you're going to see that these things keep happening over and over again. The first thing being that we went away from what the Lord told us to not go away from. And we went to what the Lord told us not to go toward, all right? Which is the teachings, the sayings, the beliefs, all right? The actions of these heathen, okay? What else was I gonna? Okay, so another thing is man, I got so many scriptures coming into. All right, so by doing what the Lord told us, study, read, keep. Okay, knowing that these things happen over and over. You know, he wrote about these things that happen over and over. And yes, these are things of the past, but so what? So what? Let's go to what is it? Let me see. Romans. Is it Romans? Hold on. Is it? What am I doing? Hold on. Romans. All right, hold on. Hold on. See, this is what's key about repetition. All right, because I have a scripture in my head and I can paraphrase it, but it's much better to know these things. All right, know chapter and verse, so you can be better or more apt to teach. All right, and this is something that I read all the time, but let me see. So now as soon as I find it, I'm gonna kick myself. It's all right though. I was right there. It's Romans 15 and 4. And right here. Romans 15 and 4. All of these things were written in the past. All right. Romans 15 and 4 says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of scriptures, might have hope." All right. So all these things are here for our learning, man. All right. So not all people take heed to these things, which again proves that these things were not meant for all people. Only those people that would take heed enough to know that for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. This is something that we've came into knowing. And then with repetition, with study, with reading and keeping, with becoming workmen, then we can go to Luke 21 and 15. Now we can go to Luke 21:15. All right, it reads, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all of your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." All right, this word, the Spirit, all right, is also known as the Spirit of truth, okay, and the Spirit of prophecy, which one of these prophecies is what we're about to go into. And it is in, and you can't resist or gainsay it. It is the truth. So we're going into Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. All right, and it reads, "And he causeth all," all right, who is this he? Okay, it is the wicked Esau Edom. Okay, the wicked Esau Edom. All right, the world was given into the hand of the wicked. Let me see if I can get that. Job. Uh, Job 9 and 34. I could be off, but we're going to see. It's not 9 and 34. Give me a second. Job 9:24. All right, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he?" All right, give me a second. All right, so again, Job 4 and or 9 and 24. All right, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And even in the Apocrypha, it mentions the heathen, all right, trying to paint their images in the likeness of themselves in the book of the law. Okay, this has been done over and over again. All right, that name Jesus, what comes to mind when you hear that? All right, that is their image. The book's description, the scripture's description of Yahushua, which is whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, all right, looks nothing like that. All right, and if they're going to lie to you about the image, they're going to lie to you about the name. Okay, but that is what the wicked does. Okay, all right, so back to Revelation. Remember, these things are truth. Okay, consider every man a liar and the Lord the truth. So go back and look at these things, man. All right, you've been fooled with a name and an image uh, because you haven't been in here to read and you didn't think. All right, the Lord didn't will you to know this. Okay, maybe now you'll go back and look if He wills it. If not, you'll still be blind to it. But that is who the wicked is, and they're still in rulership. Okay, they're still here. They are still in rulership. This is Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. I'm going to look up Edom. Because Esau is Edom. All right. So at the bottom of the definition of Edom, it says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God. Okay? So even in the kingdom, all other nations are going to have their own lands. Right? They're still going to be underneath us. And there aren't going to be any more idols or these other gods being worshipped. The truth is going to be in the earth. They are going to follow our ways. That's just plain and simple. Okay, they are going to follow our God. Okay, plain and simple. Okay, all of them. Esau is going to be destroyed. All right, they have no promises of mercy from the Lord. Okay, so they're going to get their ass handed to them. They're going to get double what they have given. All right, not that you other nations haven't came against us, but when our punishment, when the Lord had punished us, all right, they went overboard. Okay, they went overboard. So again, Revelation 13 and 16. And He causeth all. All right, so let's touch on this too. Esau, Edom is the wicked. All right, we say Esau, Edom because it says in the scriptures that Esau is Edom. Okay, but Esau, Edom is the wicked. They are the man of sin. Okay, they are the people who do the bidding of God or not God, or do the bidding of ultimately God. All right, but they do the bidding of the left-hand side. They do the bidding of the devil and Satan. Okay, ultimately all things are under the power of Yahweh. Okay, the spiritual demon, Satan, is an angel of the Lord, man. All right, he does the bidding of the Most High. There is nothing over the Most High. And angels are in order. Okay? They are in order. They do the bidding of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Because even Yahushai is over the angels. All right? So, they are also known as the so-called white man. All right? There is no such thing as a white man or a black man. But he is a self-called white man. Does that mean all people that look so-called white are Esau, Edom? No. Israel is scattered amongst all nations. So even some Israelites look so-called white. Okay? But the people of Israel are most definitely of Israel. That blood has been here from the beginning. Okay? And it still exists in this time. Just as the blood of Esau Edom and the spirit, all right, is here. Okay? So we are actual, factual Israelites. All right? One of the sons of the 12 tribes. Okay? Okay? It's not just I recognize everything you've been through. I feel for you. It's wrong what they did to you. So now that converts me into an Israelite. No, that's not. You can't convert into this thing. You cannot be reconciled, all right, back to something that you were never a part of. Okay? So you have to be an actual, factual Israelite. All right? If you want more clues onto who you may be, filter yourself through these scriptures. Filter yourself through prophecy. Okay? And see. Anyway, again, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all. So this man that's in power is going to cause everyone to have to take this mark. Okay? Which in the Greek is known as the charagma. All right? It is a stamp or a badge of servitude to this man, to this system. So if you are in love with anything outside of the Lord or above the Lord, it shows in your actions. It shows if you say that the law is done away with. It shows if you eat anything that you want to eat, despite knowing what the men of the Lord are telling you. Right? And you do it anyway. These are all clues, man. These are all clues. All right. And even if you are an Israelite and you are disregarding what the men of the Lord say to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, you have the same judgment as far as getting pelted with these missiles over here in Babylon the Great, otherwise known as America. You're going to get pelted by missiles too. And melted, man. Pelted and melted. Instead of suited and booted, which is what the elect are, all right, we are putting on this armor. All right, putting on the whole armor of the Lord. All right, and we know that we are in a spiritual battle. Okay? So we are suited and booted for the things to come. Okay? You are going to be pelted and melted if you like rhymes. All right? So again, Revelation 13 and 17, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? They're going to come at you through conveniences, and then they're going to come at you through threats. And they are not going to be empty threats. You see this hurricane just hit. This is just a clue, man. Just a little sign of how cold these people are, man. How devilish and how wicked these people are. A hurricane just hit in Babylon the Great. We talking about Esau Edom, the wicked, the one who runs this place, the one who runs the world, okay? And he is offering 700, and if what we read is true, he is offering $750 package for you, all right? And it may even only be it may be a loan. It may be a loan. I don't know if that's before or after taxes either. At the same time, getting you to vote for them, man. At the same time, you fighting tooth and nail with your neighbor over this, voting for Democrat or Republican. And this is what they're doing to you. At the same time, they're throwing all this money over overseas, man. And y'all still fighting tooth and nail to get these people in office, thinking they're gonna do something for you. These people are already in office and they're giving you $750, man. Hey, something wicked this way comes, man. All right, and that's that wicked man. He's showing you little by little, man. Why is he called the devil and Satan? Why is he called the wicked? By the scriptures, though. The scriptures is calling him this. The deceiver, the deceiver, the, the, the accuser, the anti-Messiah. Do you see why this is being said? It says when the wicked are in power, the people mourn. The people are mourning. All right. You vote for one, all you're doing is voting for some rights that you like to be kept and other rights to be taken away. And then the next year, your rights are still on the chopping block. Those rights are already gone. They signed it off with that election. So here's some more rights that you're putting up to be chopped off. All right, these people, they got everybody in a snare, man. All right, but the Lord gave them the power to do that, to show whom are his, okay? So a couple of examples of this mark, okay, is Walletmore, Walletmor, one word. You search it up in Google or search it up in on this platform. All right, another example is Neuralink, all right, or Elon Musk's brain technology. All right, all of them are pushing for this thing. All right, this thing is global. It's not in your state, not only in your town, not only in your state, not only in your country. This thing is global. All right, and if you look at it, both of these candidates are backing Israel. All right, Amalek. Okay, which that land over there is neither of their land. It's not the Palestinians' land. It's not Amalek's land or the Israelis' land. Okay, it's not Ishmael. It's not Ishmael's land, nor is it Amalek's land, which Amalek is a grandson of Esau. All right, it's neither their land. It's the Lord's land. Okay, and subsequently, through being heirs and joint heirs with the Messiah, it's our land. But we don't expect you to believe it. We don't expect you to even hear this word, man. Only the remnant and the elect will. Okay. But he's going to cause you to take this this pledge of allegiance, basically. Okay. And if you don't, they're going to kick you out of society. They're going to take away your house, your clothes. And when I say you, I mean you, your newborn, or your one about to graduate school, or your wife's, or your grand. It doesn't matter. They're going to take away your food, your transportation. Okay. You have a roof over your head. Okay. Maybe a couple fingers and a toe, and an ear. Okay. You are about to find out why the Lord refers to them the way he does. All right, these are the people with whom the Lord have indignation forever. The Lord don't mince words. You just have to be circumspect enough to go see what these words mean. You have to become a workman, like it said in 2 Timothy 2:15. All right, don't let this pride of being an American and knowing English, then you start thinking that everything in English is all you need to know. All right, there's more to that. There's more to these scriptures, man. This is the prologue of Ecclesiasticus. I'm going straight to the point. This is not the entire prologue. I'm just going straight to the point. It reads, "Wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. These things weren't originally written in English. All right, what was their own language? Old Testament is Hebrew, New Testament is Greek. Okay, you have to go further. You have to go deeper than this English to get understanding, and all of it, all right, says the same thing. When you have understanding, when the Lord wills it, all right, when the Lord wills it, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to come to you, okay? We always say that this truth is simple, but you can't expect to be simple and understand it, all right? So this is what this man threatens you with, getting kicked out of society. All right, Revelation 13 and 17. I'll do 16 again, then I'll read 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? So this thing is going to become your money, all right, your medical records, all right, your earth-saving tool, as far as keeping track of the carbon footprint. All right, so it's going to, oh man. All right, so as far as money, it's going to gather you people who love money. If you think this paper wasn't real money, this digital, all it's going to be is number on the screen. For all of y'all who like to gather to yourselves, you like big numbers. All right, not translating to you people liking how many, or thinking, boasting of how many followers you got. You think that means something. It's a fake number. How the fuck you know? Excuse me. How do you know that that's really how many you got just because it says it on that screen, right? Anyway, so they're going to put money on this thing. You're going to be able to look into a screen or scan into a screen with your hand and see that you have all these zeros or whatever. I don't know, man. Whatever number you like, that's the number he's going to put on there. All right. It's going to be health, because all you people who trust in what he says is healthy, all right, they say they're all about health, but they're not showing you how to grow healthy food. And they're pushing these fast food things on you and then putting chemicals in them at that. That's like that 750 to you and all these trillions to this other country, man. They're telling you they care about your health, but they're putting chemicals on it and not showing you how to grow real food. So do they care about your health, or do they care about your health? Which they probably do care if you're healthy or not, but they would rather you not be healthy. Okay? And then for all you people who think the earth is going away, you don't know that the Lord said that the earth abideth forever? This man telling you that the earth is going to pass away. All right? So you believe in him more than you are believing the Lord. It's okay. It's prophecy. They're going to tell you that they can protect the earth by tracking people's carbon emission. And guess what? At the same time, they are the highest emitters of carbon. One man flying on a big ass jumbo jet anywhere the fuck you want to go. Anywhere. All right? But they putting it on you, and you believe it. You know, the Lord's men, okay, the remnant and the elect, we see all these traps. We see them, and they might as well have big ass neon lights, all right, pointing at these traps because you still wouldn't be able to see them. All right, you still won't be able to see them. All right, these things are also going to be used as IDs, identifications. All right, when they start surrounding your ass in these cities and putting gates around it or their watchtowers around it, since they want to be like the Lord has watchtowers of Israel, so they want to put their watchtowers or security points around your towns, and you need this thing to get out. All right, that's going to scare the shit out of a lot of people because you want to get out and go into another town, or you just want to be guaranteed safety. You want to hear this man say that you are safe here, but you are going to need an ID to get in or out of that place. Then they're going to threaten your kids, but it's not going to matter, man. You know what? If you allow your kids to get it, okay, they're going to be destroyed. It don't matter how old they are. It does not matter. They got you tagging your kids like some animals, man. They even doing this shit to the animals, man. Wicked people, man. The things that they did in the past are coming back to haunt them. The things that they doing in the future, we can already see it, and it's going to come back to get them, or it's going to come to get them. Really, when the Lord get here, man, He ain't having any mercy, none on these people. We just read it, all right? And everybody that holds to them, y'all ain't not going to receive mercy on the day of the Lord, man. All right, so they can threaten us with being kicked out of society. You can't buy or sell. All right, we don't care what you say. All right, we only fear the Lord, man. So do not take this micro C hip. Okay, there are no good adjectives for what's coming for you if you take this thing. And know that this disobedience has been happening over and over again from the beginning. All right, so you are going to be the only one that is surprised. All right, you are going to be the only one that's surprised when you take this thing. All right, you're going to be the only one surprised when the Lord comes back and He starts killing a lot of people. And when I say you are going to be the only one, I mean you wicked, man. We're not going to be surprised because the Lord has told us. He tells us every day because we are in these scriptures every day. So everyone knows, before I close this out, everyone knows that the Lord is not the author of confusion, right? So why is it what you are learning, or why is it that the way that you are choosing to go, even though there's no free will, but the way that you are choosing to walk is leading to more questions? All right, even when you come in to ask us certain questions, we know that you're not sincere, man. All right, the Lord has shown us your character. Everybody's in their lot, excuse me. And everybody's contained in these scriptures. So why is it that the way you walk, what you believe in, and the God that you follow after, why does it lead to more questions? Like circle, you just keep going in a circle. You're not growing in spirit. You're not learning anything. So you keep going in a circle, man. Looking for knowledge, looking for brains. It's like a zombie. All right. It's not that we don't have questions, but we grow in spirit, man. We get our answers from the Lord and the Lord only. We don't have to go search for this God and this God to get answers, and you group them all together, and that's life. That's how you make it through life. And our Lord is how you make it through life. All right, He is the life. All right, He is life. Anyway, so don't take this charagma. Do not take this mark. Don't take this MOTB, which is mark of the beast. Do not take this micro C hip. Do not take this RFID C hip or whatever else they may call it. All right, you better start paying attention though. If a name change will fool you into wondering if something is a mark of the beast just because of a name change, or just because of a company, a different company, just because we didn't say a certain company's name, but they come at you with this thing. All right, the Lord has you in gross darkness, man. He put the spirit of sleep on you, deep sleep. All right. Anyway, so don't take this micro C here. All right. So call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wakaha Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm of that number. And Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.